Hey there everybody, I'm Sigurd Campos and today I'm going to talk curveballs. Now the curveball is one of my favorite things in baseball, a well executed curveball, a nasty curveball, oof, nothing better. Especially if you're talking about a strike three curveball. You know, in the dirt, nasty late movement, I love a good curveball. So I was thinking about the grip of the curveball. Now, there are two types of grips for the curveball, basically. I mean, of course, the regular curveball, because if you're talking 12 to 6 curveball or the knuckle curve or stuff like that, I mean, the knuckle curve, you grab it kind of like this. I mean, that's weird, you know. Yeah, I'm talking regular curveballs, you know, the 11 to 5 curveball. So here's the thing with the grips of a curveball. You can grab it in a couple of ways, but you need to execute it properly. Of course, snap the wrist when you throw it to give it that late downward movement, or that continuous movement. You know, that's exactly what you would need with a curveball. So there are two grips here that I'm talking about. First of all, you have the control grip. This grip will give you more control of your curveball, but less movement. I mean, or the movement will be less aggressive. Here's what you need to do. You have the ball right here. You put two fingers, and you put the seams like this side of the horseshoe between your fingers, between your index and your middle finger, and you use your thumb to stabilize the ball in your hand. And then, of course, if you want more break and less stabilized, controlled curveball, and you want a tighter grip, you can, instead of just putting it like this with a space right there, you can close it, you know, like this. Just bend it a little bit along the seam, and that's going to give you a better grip on the curveball if you want more control. So that's the control grip. The thing with this one, when you throw it like this, it's going to go down, straight down, basically at 12 to 6. It's easier to control because you have more grip, you have more feel of the baseball, and it's probably going to come out a little bit slower than the other grip. The other grip, now I'm talking about the break grip. The break grip is completely different. You don't run your fingers across the seams, and this baseball doesn't, the thumb doesn't go on the bottom horseshoe. What I'm talking about here, you put your thumb on the bottom part of the horseshoe right there, and these two fingers right there. So there you have it, right at the bottom, in the middle, and these two on the side. What's this going to do? Well, basically, is it's going to give you more break when you snap it, because you're pulling these two seams right here, and that's going to create more of an erratic spinning that it's going to create. That is going to create a different thing, you know, a completely different movement on the baseball. And of course, you use your thumb to stabilize, and then you gotta throw it like this. You know, not like this, of course. That's not how you throw a curveball. You gotta throw it like this. Yeah, exactly. Drop the hammer. And of course, this one, if you turn your fingers a little bit inside and you throw it more like this, you're going to give it more of a diagonal movement. If you do it like this, it's going to go more or less like from here to the middle of the screen. You see, the right corner to the middle of the screen. And if you throw it like this, or more like this, it's going to go across the screen completely, you know, from corner to corner. And that is the difference between these two breaks of a curveball, the control break and the control grip and the break grip. One, of course, can be more effective if you want strikes, and the other one can be more effective if you want to get a strikeout with a pitch outside the zone while you're ahead in the count. But this is all about execution. It's all about grip. It's all about, of course, when you use it, when you sequence this pitch, or how you sequence when you have this pitch in your repertoire. And of course, that's going to be the most effective way to use it, the better way to use it. The way you can grip it, the way you can make it move, the way you can make the ball behave. And of course, control this potentially erratic movement that the break grips create. Like this. This is the break grip. One more time. If you throw it like this, you're probably going to have more velocity, less control, and more movement. And if you're going to throw it like this with the seam between your fingers, you're going to have more control. Remember, you have more feel of the baseball. When you have more feel for the baseball, then you'll naturally have more control. And throw it like this, it's going to go straight down, not so much diagonal movement, and you're going to be able to control it a little bit better with less movement, which is obviously easier to control. So there you have it. That's break versus control grip on a curveball. Hope you like, comment, share the video, subscribe, and of course I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.